Have you ever woken up feeling even more exhausted than when you went to bed? Or maybe you sleep through the night, yet something inside you still feels like it's slowly fading away. Don't worry, it's not that you're past your prime or that your body is breaking down, like people often say with that fake sense of resignation. The truth is, you might have been sleeping in the most harmful way for your health for years, and no one ever told you. My name is Gabriel, and today I'm going to tell it like it is, because you're not here to be coddled with empty phrases. You're here because you want to truly live, not just get by. And believe me, even if it sounds hard to believe right now, the way you sleep could be the difference between a life full of vitality or an old age marked by pain and limitations. Stay with me until the end, because I'm going to show you how one small change in how you sleep can become a quiet yet powerful act of self-love. Something that not only protects your body, but also strengthens your spirit so you can keep living with the dignity and energy you deserve. Don't close your eyes just yet. There are truths you need to see before you sleep again. Number 1, stop ignoring it. The sleeping position that's aging your body every night. You might not notice it now, but every night, while you sleep peacefully thinking you're recharging your energy, your body could be silently accumulating the kind of wear and tear that, over time, will rob you of mobility, vitality, and, perhaps most painfully, the independence you hold so dear. And no, it's not about bad luck or just getting older, like they've led you to believe. It's your posture, that seemingly harmless way you settle into bed, that might be laying the groundwork for the decline that could one day keep you from moving freely, walking confidently, or even getting up without help. Most people over 55 who suffer from chronic back pain, stiffness in the morning, or even chest pressure have no idea that the root of their problem starts right there, in the way they surrender their body to sleep every night. Sleeping on your stomach, twisting your neck at unnatural angles, or letting all your weight fall to one side doesn't just mess with your spine's natural alignment. It compresses vital organs and disrupts circulation like a river drying up because of a poorly placed dam. The Stoics taught that ignoring small vices is the first step toward ruin. Epictetus warned that habits, even the smallest ones, shape our character, and with it, our destiny. In this case, they also shape the curve of your spine, the openness of your chest, and the health of your heart. It's no exaggeration to say that bad sleep today could become the invisible chain that binds you to dependence tomorrow, the very thing your free spirit instinctively resists. Modern science is simply catching up to what ancient wisdom already knew. Recent studies on sleep biomechanics show that poor sleeping positions increase cortisol levels, the stress hormone, during the night. This not only prevents restorative sleep, but keeps your body in a state of chronic inflammation, speeding up the breakdown of muscles, joints, and organs. In other words, while you think you're recovering, your body is still waging a silent war, draining your energy and vitality. I know facing this truth might be uncomfortable, but I also know that the ones brave enough to face it are the ones who can change their path. Because sleep shouldn't be a betrayal of your body. It should be a conscious act of care and protection. And that awareness, that small choice you make tonight, could be the difference between a future of freedom or one of limitations that neither money nor medicine can undo. If you think this sounds intense, wait until you discover what happens inside you when not just your spine, but also your heart begins to suffer from poor posture. Because what now feels like an innocent habit might soon become the true source of your fatigue, your shortness of breath, and your loss of vitality. Let's open our eyes together. Number 2, your spine doesn't lie. How poor sleep steals your strength and mobility. Picture Mark, a fictional man but all too real in essence. Mark was a teacher for over 3 decades, a man of firm principles, used to standing tall, speaking with conviction, and looking his students in the eye. When he retired, he dreamed of long walks in the countryside, lifting his grandkids into his arms and continuing to be a pillar of strength and presence for his family. But little by little, almost without realizing it, he started waking up with subtle aches in his lower back, stiffness in his neck. He blamed on the morning chill and a tiredness that lingered well past his first cup of coffee. Mark didn't have an accident. He didn't fall ill overnight. His enemy was far quieter. Every night, sleeping twisted on one side with no support for his spine and his neck bent at an unnatural angle, he was reshaping his body's blueprint, millimeter by millimeter. After just a few years, his posture had hunched, his mobility declined, and along with it, his spirit dimmed. Pain became a constant companion, draining his energy for the small joys he had imagined for his golden years. The Stoics remind us that great losses don't come all at once. They creep in through small acts of neglect. Seneca warned that we shouldn't wait for disaster to wake up, because real decline happens when we allow the little things to deteriorate unchecked. In the same way, sleeping night after night in a position that harms your spine isn't a minor issue. It's a daily concession that over time robs you of the most precious thing you have, your independence. Science puts it plainly. Your spine is like a ship's mast. When it bends, when it loses its natural alignment, the whole structure suffers. Poor sleeping posture creates microtraumas in the spinal discs, leading to herniations, pinched nerves, and joint degeneration. And when the damage adds up, therapy or medication won't be enough. The only way to protect what's still healthy is to act today, not tomorrow. Mark, in this imagined story, represents thousands of real people who didn't realize in time that sleep isn't just about rest. It's about rebuilding. If you offer your body a solid, aligned foundation every night, your spine can remain that pillar of strength that lets you move, hug, walk, and carry your world with dignity. Don't underestimate the power of fixing something that seems small today. Because if your spine starts shouting at you with pain, that's already a late warning. And what comes next runs deeper still. How even your heart can begin to feel the strain of poor posture, and that can shake everything you thought was secure. Number 3, the heart suffocates too, the hidden impact of poor posture. Let me suggest a small experiment. Tonight, before you fall asleep, lie down on your stomach for a few minutes. Don't close your eyes. Just feel. Pay attention to your breathing, to the weight pressing down on your chest, to the slight discomfort beginning to creep into your neck. Notice how your heart, that tireless muscle that's carried you through life, starts to work harder just to do something as simple as sending blood through your body. What you feel in just a few minutes is what your heart endures every night if you choose the wrong sleeping position. Now imagine the toll of years repeating that strain. The Stoics spoke of the importance of living in harmony with nature. Forcing the body into unnatural shapes was, to them, a rejection of practical wisdom. Marcus Aurelius wrote that nature never demands the impossible, but we, in our ignorance, often do, asking our bodies to withstand habits that quietly wear them down. Modern medicine agrees. Sleeping in positions that compress the chest makes it harder for the lungs to expand, reduces blood oxygen levels, and forces the heart to work overtime, gradually increasing the risk of high blood pressure, arrhythmias, and chronic fatigue. This exercise isn't meant to scare you, but to give you real bodily awareness of what happens when you don't treat your body like the sacred space it is. Feeling the strain on your heart and lungs from poor posture is a physical reminder that your health can't wait until tomorrow. This isn't theory, it's your reality here and now. If you feel like you're starting to see your body and your life with fresh eyes, I invite you to join this community that refuses to surrender to wear and tear or accept resignation as a way of life. Subscribe to the channel, hit like if this message has sparked something valuable in you, and tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I'd love to know where this message of strength and renewal is reaching. Because understanding how you sleep is also understanding how you choose to live. And taking care of your heart each night isn't just a matter of physical health. It's a quiet declaration of love for the life that still lies ahead. Number 4, to breathe or to suffocate, the nightly dilemma. Did you know that the quality of your sleep can be better predicted by how you breathe than by how many hours you sleep? A study from the U.S. National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute revealed that over 60% of health issues in people over 60 are directly or indirectly linked to nighttime breathing disorders. It's not just about sleeping more or less, it's about whether you allow air to flow freely or get blocked inside you each night. And surprisingly, it all starts with the position you choose to rest in. Think of your body as a cathedral. If the pillars holding up the roof bend or give way, even the slightest misalignment can bring everything down. That's how your ribcage works while you sleep. If you crush it with poor posture, if your chest can't expand fully, if your neck is tense and your jaw collapses inward, you're depriving your lungs and heart of the space they need to renew you during sleep. And meanwhile, in the silence of night, your body slowly suffocates without you even knowing it. Ask yourself right now, how many mornings have you woken up feeling heavier, foggier, more drained than when you went to bed? How many times have you blamed stress, age, or not sleeping enough without considering that maybe it was your own body calling out silently, begging for more air, more space, more life? Here's something simple but powerful I invite you to try. Tonight, before sleeping, sit on your bed, close your eyes, and take a deep breath as if you were trying to fill a balloon inside your chest. Notice what part of your body expands. Is it your chest, your abdomen, your back? Then lie down in the position you usually sleep in and try that same breath again. Do you feel how the airflow changes, how your posture and the pressure restrict your ability to breathe deeply? That small experiment can be an uncomfortable wake-up call, but a necessary one. Your body is telling you what your mind has learned to ignore. The Stoic sages taught that life isn't sustained by wealth or titles, but by breath itself. Seneca said that as long as we can breathe, we can fight, we can be grateful, we can truly live. Taking care of your breath is not a luxury, it's a responsibility to the life that still beats inside you. Remember this: every night you allow your body to breathe freely is a night you plant strength, clarity, and vitality for the day ahead. Every deep, conscious breath is a quiet act of resistance against decline. And you, who've made it this far, have already shown you're not ready to give up so easily. Number 5, no more heavy mornings. Reclaim your vitality from your bed. There's a silent trap that sneaks up on us with age. We wake up feeling heavy, as if our bodies aged a decade overnight. We blame it on getting older, on accumulated fatigue, on those normal aches and pains. But we rarely take an honest look at the real source of the problem: how we've treated our bodies while we sleep. If night after night you give in to gravity in the wrong position, crushing your back, closing off your ribcage, twisting your hips, or compressing your organs, you're not resting. You're silently fighting your own body. Sleep should be the most restorative moment of the day. But when your posture becomes an enemy in disguise, rest stops being healing and starts being a process of slow breakdown. Aristotle once said, Rest belongs to work just as much as work belongs to rest. And he was absolutely right. It's not enough to sleep for hours if every one of those hours is filled with tension that slowly disrupts the internal harmony of your body. From Stoic philosophy, we learn that the body is a tool for virtue. It shouldn't be a tyrant we obey blindly, nor a slave we mistreat without care. Epictetus taught that we must care for what nature has given us, not out of fear of illness, but because keeping the body strong and functional allows us to live with reason, freedom, and dignity. So sleeping well becomes a Stoic act of respect toward the very instrument that lets us shape our lives. Science backs this up with unrelenting clarity. Recent studies on sleep biomechanics show that poor alignment during sleep directly impacts the release of regenerative hormones like melatonin and growth hormone. When their production is disrupted, the body can't properly repair tissue, strengthen bones, or restore muscle energy. That's why so many people, even after 8 or 9 hours of sleep, still wake up feeling like they haven't rested at all. Now picture your body as a garden. Every night of poor sleep is like watering it with stagnant water, with little sunlight on hardened soil. At first it's not noticeable, one less flower here, a fallen leaf there. But over time, the entire garden withers. Doesn't your body deserve more conscious care? Isn't it your responsibility to honor every day you're given with the energy to truly live it? You can start reclaiming that lost vitality today, not through major sacrifices or miracle pills, but simply by respecting your posture, giving your body the space and alignment it needs to do what it's meant to do: heal, strengthen, and renew itself. Remember the words of Ralph Waldo Emerson: "The first wealth is health." And that wealth is built through small daily choices, like how you choose to rest each night. Because vitality isn't a gift that gets taken away with age, it's a responsibility we cultivate, night after night, in the quiet of our own bed. Have you ever wondered if the way you sleep might be sabotaging your desire to live a long, healthy, and fulfilling life? In this video, you'll discover how a simple change in your sleeping posture can transform your health and boost your daily vitality. Drawing inspiration from the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, we'll explore how Stoic philosophy in old age can help us reclaim inner peace and embrace a mindful lifestyle, one filled with the wisdom needed to truly live. We'll dive into personal growth and motivation, showing how small, healthy habits are the true secret to strengthening both body and soul, helping us stay resilient in the face of time. This is a space for those who want to care for their health, find genuine motivation, and build a strong, healthy lifestyle, where every night of rest becomes an act of self-love. If this message resonates with you, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and tell me in the comments, what healthy habit are you committing to strengthen today? Your journey to a fuller life starts here.